I'm a filthy degenerate. I like weird stuff. And I don't care what people think. Some people meditate, they read books, but I like to spend my time obsessing over fictional characters, which in tandem is deeply concerning to my friends and family. And if you're watching this, odds are that you might be too, because characters are an art. They are made to be digestible. They're made to be relatable and consumable to a sense. So somewhere in the world, some absolutely sick fuck is concocting a character like Professor Utonium from the Powerpuff Girls, just like sugar, spice, everything nice, all of it in the pot. But instead of making little girls with superpowers, they're making lanky bastards that are like crack cocaine for people like me.
Weirdo.
Tumblr people like me. And it's not even subtle. They know exactly what they're doing. It's the market, baby, and we're just sucking the milk from their teats. Okay. This is...
Just kidding, you...
Because that shit is delicious, genuinely, like... I don't know. So let's talk about why. Let's talk about why these characters are so delicious. This is the first episode of a brand new series, and for this episode, I want to focus on JAX from the Amazing Digital Circus. What the fuck is this? Because, okay, I know he's the rabbit twink guy from the show, but listen, I think he's neat. I think he's really great. I think he's a really great character, and I don't think that it's just me and the fangirls fucking agreeing with that. I think it's everyone. Everybody fucking loves him. I think that he was made to destroy the fucking internet. So, welcome to the very first episode of The Desire Files. Disclaimer, first and foremost, we're going to be talking spoilers. So if you haven't caught up, go and watch it. It's really, my tits are falling out. Go and watch it. So, thank you. Hi, Weka from the future here. So while we were editing this, I realized that at the time of recording, we didn't have an actual release date for episode 7, but now we do, and it's so soon, and it's amazing. So let's just take this as a little recap and a little way to build some anticipation for JAX's next chapter, because it's going to be a totally fucking juicy one. So take this as like a little tasting, a little Costco sample, and enjoy. Objectively, JAX is a good character, and I know that after this that I will never be able to beat the furry allegations, but I like him. Like, I really do. He's got a certain, like, I don't know, quality about him, like, addictive. He makes the rounds in my head like a little rabbit. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. And I think that he's the perfect subject for this kind of mass thirst that we're experiencing across, well, everywhere. Every platform. This man is everywhere. Just, why is the rabbit hot?
Why are you simping over me?
What is JAX? We're gonna be shallow, okay? And I don't want no fucking judgment. This is a cartoon fucking rabbit, so people don't come after me. We all have eyes. And this guy, he's attractive. Not conventionally, because, yeah, he is a cartoon character, but you look at him and there's something that's like a little eye-catching, a little, you know, a little...
I'm a romantic at heart. Darling. Just kidding, you weirdo.
He got me all turned on for nothing. What the fuck? So let's talk about it. Let's break it down a little bit. Shapes and proportions. When it comes to shapes and proportions, he is a classic depiction of the old Disney style. He's wearing little boy suspenders, which is not too distracting. His shape is simple, overall soft lines. His face is a little mischievous. He's got a little smirk going. It's cute. Not much to look at though, right? Wrong. You're f***ing wrong. He's tall. He's lanky and tall. You want to make a good character? Make them lanky, make them tall. And you know what? Shame on you. Shame on you for being so shallow. How dare you disrespect our short kings? They are also valid too, and your short queens. I'm 5 feet tall. That is my height. I've been that way forever. Height is something that I personally have a gripe with, because in my personal experience, I walk into a room and it's like, who? A tall person walks in and they're like, oh, you know, I don't know. I feel unnoticed, and for them, it's like boom, presence. Gooseworks knew what they were doing with this. This is intentional, which is why they made this lanky motherfucker with his little legs wear a maid outfit. That's just a cherry on the fucking cake. I think that his design overall is attractive. I've said why. You can disagree, but if you do, f*** you. Body language. It's not just the height, though. It's the way he carries himself. And JAX just has this way that he carries himself with confidence. And that's like, you know, and there's this difference between somebody that walks into a room like this as to someone that walks like this. JAX has this fucking swag. He's got this lazy fucking confidence going on. Literally, head held high, fucking slanted back. I don't know what it is about it, but that's like, I get it. I get it, okay? I get it. I get why it's attractive. I like it. I personally like it. And this type of confidence is sexy. It motherfucker walks like he's better than everyone because it's a contrast to everyone else in the circus who's constantly like stressed, hunched over a little bit, a little more insecure, a little bit more aware and alert of the surroundings, not so lax and casual. And the confidence also manifests itself in the voice. He has this voice that's like, oh, it's a dream, brother. It's a dream. It's beautiful.
Darling.
There you go. There it is. It's Michael Kovac. It's your fault. It's your fault that this edit exists. It's your fault. No, honestly, they put him in little like fishnets with little kisses all over
Seen
him.
the art? I've seen
He
the
knows.
art. There's something wrong with you guys.
He knows.
Because if it's a new character, we're gonna have to redo this whole theme song.
And I'm just going to point out here that Michael Kovac's delicious voice is a huge contribution to JAX being this heartthrob that he is, right? Because it just blends in a trickster, big energy to the twink that fits really, really well. He also uses his voice for evil. You know, Michael Kovac, we see you. We see you in your live streams, saying sexy things and making little noises that get the fans like, ah!
Oh, I promise to be so good.
I am thoroughly uncomfortable.
From the fan art to the interactions with the fans, feeding into it. He knows 100%. Michael Kovac decides that he wants to do, I guess, like lines based on the character responding to fans and stuff. But he ends up making people simp even fucking
Why are
more.
you simping over me? Aren't there better people to simp for? You think I'm gonna give you the love and attention you deserve?
And Michael Kovac knows exactly what he's doing. He knows, and I know he knows, because the power that man wields with his voice is something akin to gods and kings. I've never seen a thing like this before. Storytelling through design. This one's a little bit more of a serious one because overall, JAX is well designed. He's got a great voice. He's a well executed character, but there's a lovely element to his design hidden in there. He's a rabbit. And as I was writing this, I was like, that's really interesting. It's obvious that he's a rabbit, but what is a rabbit? Rabbits are prey, which is a little bit of a stark contrast. And you're like, oh, JAX doesn't act like a rabbit. He isn't vulnerable or small. He's the opposite, so why make him a rabbit? It's the foil. It's a foil. From the very start, you see that JAX doesn't align with the animal he embodies. Rabbits are biologically low on the food chain. They're herbivores. They're defenseless against predators, but JAX is a rabbit? That's a design choice that tells a story. So the question is, what story? Who is JAX? From the jump, JAX is introduced as this smug asshole, which the entire world fucking loved. From the second we meet him, he's straight up the bully of the group and absolutely antagonizes everyone. He's a fucking heat-seeking missile, especially with Gangle, who he straight up fucking abuses, which is, ding, 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 a red flag, which everyone saw, but realistically, in our collective thirst, we fell into denial. We fell into this like tunnel vision, which is okay. It's normal. It's the way the world works with these types of characters. It's like we see the red flags and we go, you know, like we go. It's not bad. It's normal because JAX is a very contrasting character to everybody around him. He's a constant disruptor. He destabilizes group dynamics. He pushes people's buttons. He tests boundaries, but he's not bad. That's what makes him special. He isn't truly mean. Maybe he has some underlying reason for being how he is. That's why he acts that way. Oh my God, maybe the reason that he's a dick is because he's traumatized. Maybe underneath he's sensitive. Maybe he's misunderstood. Oh my God. And damn right. And people are drawn to that because it taps into the I can fix him, or even worse, I want him to ruin me mindset. But why? As the episodes progress, we get glimpses that he's an actual person, not just a caricature, that he might be much more. And these moments are sprinkled here and there, just like when we realized that he had a friendship with someone named Ribbit. Now, the nature of their friendship was vague, but it is implied that he was JAX's best buddy in the circus. And now, they're gone. Poof, out of existence. In episode 6, JAX reveals that he has decided to lean into his archetype. That's why he acts the way that he acts. The archetype being the funny one. And part of JAX's behavior is performative.
If I shoot you right now, are we still gonna be friends afterwards?
We were never friends.
He leans into an uncaring, sadistic persona because he wants to fall into this trope. But with Pomni, we see that persona kind of slipping and fade away as they talk more, as they get to know each other. Funny bunny shippers, I'm talking to you. But this tension, right, with Jax being as sensitive as he is, it eventually leads to them break out into a fight, which is brutal. Pomni goes to close the distance and hug Jax, and he instinctively pushes her away. And both of them start going at each other's throats. Pomni's pushing to get him to admit that he actually cares about her, and Jax is He's fast as a bullet, swerving, dodging Pomni's attempts, and he's just throwing punches at her. He throws little edgelord. He throws his little edgelord tantrum, and it's really cringe. And then he leaves Pomni alone on the floor. He says a quote that really hits home, and it's, "There's nothing more to me. Please stop looking."
There's nothing more to me. So please, just stop looking.
Or something like that. But during the ceremony, he finally cracks under the pressure. It is right after their argument. And it is a big clue that this cold mask that this mother puts on has limits. Because even somebody that pretends to be above all this, they can break. Jax's strengths are undercut by his vulnerabilities. And you know what? Valid. But also nothing justifies anything that he does, or the way that he treats people, or the actions that he decides to take. Because I know that we really want to be in denial about this, but the amount of times this man tortured poor Gangle is unwarranted and insane. And we can see later on in episode 6 where she is genuinely scared of not teaming up with Jax because of these things that he might do to her afterwards. People, open your f***ing eyes! And Jax does these things because he sees himself as so worthless and so stupid, and it's the one thing that makes him feel like he is in control in the circus. Being an asshole is the one thing that he can actually direct in his own perspective, in his own life. It's the one decision that he can make regarding his own autonomy. If he breaks, if he shows vulnerability, then he is just as helpless as all of these other fucking people, and that is terrifying for him. He is deeply emotional. I'm not going to pretend that people suddenly became Jax fans upon this realization, because realistically, everyone already started simping for him before he showed us why he is the way that he is. But now it justified the reason for the thirst, because we all don't want to admit that, oh, I like a complete and utter asshole. That would make us look deranged, sick even. But an asshole with a reason as to why he sucks? I like that. Very nice. Thanks, writers. Now you've made me feel bad for him, which will make me feel sympathy for him. And now I'm going to like him even more. How many times are we going to have to go through this? How many more morally gray twinks do we need? Gooseworks, congratulations. You've created perfection. Now people like him even more because despite his flaws and the way that he copes, we want to see him get better. I want to see Jax get better. I want to see him break the mold that he's made for himself. I want to see him stop this self-sabotage jig that he's got going on that's literally pushing him to the brink of almost numbness, right? And it's normal for us to want that of people that we care about and of people that we like and of characters that we like. Because the thing that's attractive about Jax is the underlying possibility that somewhere down the road, he might be better. And newsflash for everyone, people can only heal if they want to. And I know I'm talking about a cartoon, and these people are characters in a story, but good characters are made by their humanity, their complexity. Jax is complex, no doubt. There's layers and layers and layers. And the thing that I'm intrigued by the most is the center of all those layers help unpeel some of that. A lot of us want to help or fix the people that we care about. We want to be there for them. So that's why I think Jax is desirable. I think we all just want to care for the little guy. Also, he's tall and a furry. Don't forget that. Oh my gosh. That was such a fun video to record. Thank you so much if you made it all the way through to the end and you're here with me. I love the Amazing Digital Circus. I've been following it since the beginning, since it came out. And just to Gooseworks and Glitch and everybody involved, the voice actors, you guys are incredible. for making something so wonderful. The community is also amazing, and I love you guys so much. So if you like this and you want me to make an episode for the Desire Files on somebody else, another character from a different fandom, please let me know in the comments. I'm pointing down like all the YouTubers do. Let me know in the comments and tell me, because I will fucking do it. I will listen, I will go into this, and there's a lot of characters that I gush over personally that I feel like I could gush over with you. So I have a Patreon as well if you want to see the full uncensored version of this video. Supporting it would mean the world. It would mean the world. A girl is trying to move to New York. All of the help is so appreciated. Big hugs, big loves, everyone. Bye.